10 seconds. That's all it takes. 10 seconds and a fully assembled Tesla rolls off the line. Not a component, not a frame, a car. If you think that sounds impossible, you're not alone. Because when the first reports came out of Giga Texas, even people inside the automotive industry refused to believe it. But it's real. It's happening. And what Elon Musk just unveiled is going to change manufacturing forever. Not just for Tesla, for every single industry on the planet. Welcome to Tesla Future Pulse. If you're new here, this channel exists for one reason: to keep you ahead of everything happening in the world of Tesla, Elon Musk, and the technologies reshaping our future. And today we are covering one of the most jaw-dropping stories to come out of Giga Texas in years. So buckle up, because this one is something else entirely. Let's start with some context. Because to truly understand how insane this is, you need to understand what car manufacturing has looked like for the last 100 years. Since Henry Ford introduced the moving assembly line back in 1913, the automotive industry has been working off the same basic principle. You have a long sequence of stations, workers, and robots, each doing one task, and a car body slowly making its way down the line over the course of hours, sometimes days. Even the most advanced factories in the world, including Toyota's legendary production system, which the entire industry has tried to copy for decades, still measure vehicle production in minutes per unit, not seconds. A well-optimized, traditional assembly line produces a finished vehicle, somewhere between 60 seconds and several minutes, depending on the complexity. That has been the gold standard. That has been the ceiling. Tesla just blew through that ceiling like it wasn't there. What's happening at Giga Texas right now represents the next evolution of what Tesla internally calls the unboxed manufacturing process, a radical rethinking of how a car gets built from the ground up. Instead of building a vehicle sequentially, station by station in a long linear path, Tesla is now assembling major subassemblies of the vehicle simultaneously and in parallel, then bringing them together in one final integration step. Think of it like building the front of the car, the rear, the battery floor, and the interior all at exactly the same time in different areas of the factory, and then clicking them together like a precise engineered puzzle. That parallel approach alone was already revolutionary when Tesla first announced it, but what's happening now goes even further. The new machines Elon Musk has been developing at Giga Texas, and some reports are already calling them the most sophisticated manufacturing robots ever built, operate with a level of speed and precision that simply didn't exist before. These aren't just faster robots doing the old tasks. These are entirely reimagined systems built specifically around Tesla's new vehicle architecture. And the result of that is production cycles that are being clocked in under 10 seconds per unit at certain stages of the process. Now, to be precise here, and this matters, that 10-second figure refers to the cycle time at specific integration points in the assembly process, not the total cradle-to-finished car duration. But here's why that distinction actually makes the story more impressive, not less. In manufacturing, cycle time at the integration stage is everything. It's the choke point. It's where production either flows or bottlenecks. The fact that Tesla has pushed that number below 10 seconds means the entire line can now move at a pace that was genuinely considered science fiction just 5 years ago. And Elon Musk didn't just build faster machines, he redesigned the car specifically so the machines could build it faster. This is the part that most people miss when they talk about Tesla's manufacturing advantage. At legacy automakers, the engineering team designs a car, and then the manufacturing team figures out how to build it. Those two processes are largely separate. At Tesla, they happen simultaneously. The car is designed with the machine in mind from day one. If a design makes it harder to automate, the design changes. If a component can be eliminated by casting two parts as one using the Giga press, it gets eliminated. That philosophy, applied relentlessly over years, is what leads to a 10-second machine. Speaking of the Giga press, the massive die casting machines that Tesla pioneered and that the rest of the industry is now desperately scrambling to copy, the newest generation operating at Giga Texas is producing structural components that are stronger, lighter, and more precise than anything coming out of a traditional stamping and welding process. Each rear and front underbody is now a single cast piece, replacing what used to be over 70 individual parts. 70 parts. Welded, bolted, and assembled by multiple robots over multiple stations. Now done in one shot. The simplification is staggering. What this means for cost is equally important. Every part you eliminate is a part you don't have to manufacture, ship, store, install, or warranty. Tesla's cost per vehicle is already lower than most people realize. And with these new systems running at Giga Texas, The gap between Tesla's production cost and everyone else's is only going to widen. Legacy automakers are not just behind on software or batteries at this point. They are behind on the fundamental mechanics of how to build a car efficiently. And catching up isn't just a matter of buying new equipment. It requires rebuilding your entire engineering culture from scratch. That takes decades. There's also something worth talking about that goes beyond the economics. And that's what this technology signals about where manufacturing as a whole is heading. We are entering an era where the constraint is no longer human labor or even robotic speed. The constraint is imagination. How cleverly can you design a product? How tightly can you integrate the product design with the production process? How intelligently can your machines make real-time decisions on the line? Tesla is already testing AI-driven quality control systems at Giga Texas that can detect microscopic defects invisible to the human eye at production speeds. This isn't the future. This is Tuesday in Austin, Texas. Elon Musk has said publicly that he believes the factory itself is the product, not the car, the factory. And when you see what's happening at Giga Texas right now, that statement stops sounding like a soundbite and starts sounding like a precise, literal description of Tesla's actual competitive strategy. The car industry will never look the same after this, and the companies that don't wake up to that reality very, very soon are going to find themselves in a position they cannot recover from. If this blew your mind even a little bit, and honestly it should, hit that like button right now. It takes 1 second, and it helps TeslaFuturePulse reach more people who need to see this information. Subscribe if you haven't already, because we cover Tesla and emerging technology at a level of depth you're not going to find anywhere else. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I genuinely read them, and I want to know what you think this means for the future of the auto industry. This is Tesla Future Pulse. Stay curious, stay ahead, and I'll see you in the next one.